Good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, it is another rainy day here in northwest Arkansas, guys. Rain, rain, rain. I did end up getting the rest of the stumps dug up in the backyard before it rained, which was the goal of mine. Try to get all of that done. I did get it leveled out a little bit, but I didn't get a chance to run lift with the box blade. So when it dries out, I can start doing that, and then I'll be one step closer to getting the grass seed down. It's a little cool this morning. It's about 50 degrees right now, and it's about 10:30. Here in about 30 minutes, we got the Drifting Dreamers premiere of the dog pen going on. I will be watching that as I'm in town today. I decided, being that it's going to rain all day today was a good day for me to do my town trip, get gas and all of that. I also need to pick up a couple birthday presents because Alyssa's birthday was yesterday and Roxanne's birthday is Monday. So I'm going to go get them some kind of cute things for outdoors. Planting, gardening, something like that. They both like decorating outside, so they're pretty easy to buy gifts for. And I think it's also going to inspire me, now that it's springtime, to go ahead and get a couple of things to beautify the mountain a little bit. Myself, as y'all know, last year, that back porch area I did up and made all nice and stuff, which that won't be the area I focus on this year. Probably do around the tiny house, but I'm gonna look and see what they got, stop at a couple of places. I got some editing and stuff to do tonight to put another video out on cmonhomesteading tomorrow of all the work that has went on the last 2 days, and it's been a lot. I am definitely back in spring mode. Winter's over and spring is happening, so I'm like a big old bear. I'm coming out of hibernation, and it's time to get it on. I got a lot of planning stuff behind the scenes that's about to start taking fruition. Fruition, is that the word? Fruition. Because I got a lot of building projects and stuff coming up this year for spring and summer and fall. So it's time to start behind the scenes, getting some materials and stuff stockpiled and stuff like that. So when I start them, I can hit the ground running, per se. But yeah, the only downside is it's going to cost a lot of that jingle. But I'm happy with the progress this week. Getting those two Widowmakers down was huge. Getting all those stumps up that I've been wanting to do for a while is huge. I did a premiere yesterday, if y'all missed that one, on taking down those big old trees. I'm gonna say, in my opinion, it was one of my best premieres that I've done. Turned out really, really good. It's a really great video, a whole range of emotions and stuff, and it's a little butt puckering, to say the least. Everybody that watched the premiere so far seems to have really, really liked it. I think even my trolls liked it a little bit. I didn't even get much trolling on that video. So if you have not went and seen that yet, go check that out over there. Come on, Homestead, and go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell while you're there, because we got a lot of stuff coming up. I think I've came to the conclusion that there's just no way I'm going to get my raised bed area done in time for a spring garden. So I'm going to do a little DIY little thing, making myself some kind of tier system planting boxes to grow a couple of vegetables for myself. I don't need a lot for just me, and I don't want to rush the raised bed area. I got a certain vision in my head that I want it to look like, and I want to do the greenhouse and all of that other stuff. So I'm not going to rush it. I'm going to keep chipping away at it, and I'm going to make it like I want. That way it'll last a long, long very functional. I just don't think it's worth me trying to put everything else on the back burner just to focus on that right now, when I got so many different projects going on, when I could build some little DIY stuff and be able to still grow some groceries. So that's the goal. I'm already late a little bit. I was over at Simple Life Reclaim and Country Road Cures yesterday looking at their garden areas, and Simple Life Reclaim's got a really nice little garden area going on right now, and Anthony and Roxanne over there at Country Road Cure, their garden area is just stunning. I like it. It's steady evolved, but they're like a year ahead of me on that. They've been there a little bit longer than I've been, and they're at that point now where their garden areas are really starting to come together. So it's really cool to see. You know, I've kind of watched them kind of evolve it as they went, and this year is their best one yet. It turned out really, really cool, and I really like the look of Country Road Cure's little garden area that they got going on. They just expanded it and did a whole lot of new fencing and all that other stuff for it. So it turned out really, really good. But yeah, I went over there last night to have dinner with Simple Life Reclaim. We had pizza and 2 different types of homemade pizza. And then also Mel was on a baking kick. It had cinnamon rolls and a whole bunch of cookies. And you know I like them cookies. So it was fun. It was good to just kind of kick back a little bit last night and hang out. And just unwind a little bit, and because it's been tasking, to say the least, the last couple of months with everything going on, and my arm and elbow issues and all of that, and trying to keep everything going with being in pain every day and all of that other stuff. It'll get to the mentals a little bit if you let it. And so it was nice just to kind of step back and just go hang out with the fam for a little while. And I needed it. It was a nice little refresher. But I didn't stay too long. I got home probably about 9:30, something like that, and I tried to get some sleep. I knew it was going to rain all day today, so I already knew I was going to be heading to town and stuff like that, and it wasn't going to be too strenuous of a day. That's why I busted my booyakaka the last 2 days on those stumps, trying to beat the rain, because once it gets wet like this, there's no moving Uber around. It'll just turn into a big old mud hole, and I don't want to do that. So it's going to be about probably, I don't know, we're supposed to get some more rain this week, so we'll see. Hopefully it'll only be about 3 days before it dries out a little bit, and I can crank the lift up with the box blade and start leveling off the ground. I really want to get that grass seed down, but there's still a lot of steps and a lot of work from now until then. But I paid a lot of money for that grass seed. It's insane how expensive grass seed is. It's insane how much everything is right now, but it's insane. It was $300 for 50 pounds of grass seed. So I don't want to just throw it on the ground and hope that it grows. I want to do everything that I can to do it properly, and give it the best chance to take root and to survive. I'm also going to block off right there at the tiny house where the eventual parking places are going to be for stuff, and also make it to where you can't drive through the yard no more, and until the grass is taken and all of that. So got a lot to do. I think I'm going to use some of those pines that I've got down for the mill, and I think I'm going to lay them across, making some barriers just to stop people, and including myself, from being able to drive through certain areas. There is a big expansion coming to the tiny house, so the whole side over there will not really need grass. I'm going to put some grass seed down and level it all out and everything like that, but eventually a lot of that will probably be uprooted. But I got enough seed just to do the whole area for the look now, because it's about, right now the big thing for me is cutting down on mud, dirt, dust, and all all of that that's constantly blowing into and getting tracked into the tiny house and the cabin. It's an ongoing battle, especially this time of year when it's raining all the time. And yeah, just the mud is insane. So hopefully this grass thing will definitely help all of that. I got quite a bit of grass growing in the backyard, but it's also a lot of weeds and stuff like that. It's not healthy grass. So that's why I'm doing the whole yard. And I'm also doing over there by the chicken coop area and that big opening that I have opened up over there. And where the goats are right now, I plan on clearing all of that out and putting grass seed there too, so it's grassy when you come into the driveway. The goats are getting moved as soon as it stops raining. Now that I got the big tree down, I can move the goats. Where I'm moving the goats, I was worried about the tree being able to fall over in that direction, so I didn't want to move the goats yet. I did let the goats go on a field trip the other day and kind of run around and get some eating, like Coco does. I just didn't have it on camera. And so they do get a little bit of green stuff until they get moved. They're really good about going back in their pen when it's feeding time and stuff like that, so I don't have to worry about it too much. Coco's bag is getting huge. I think it's I think she could even have the babies this weekend, possibly. So we'll see. We'll see. She hasn't shown signs of like starting to be like miserable looking and stuff like that. She's still running around being Coco, so I think within this next week it'll probably happen. That's the downside to having your buck in there with your females, is you don't really know when they got pregnant, so it's hard to judge. You just kind of got to go off the bag and see how it's filling up and stuff like that. I was pretty close with Chanel. I was telling people that she's about to drop, and it was that weekend. I said that I don't think she's going to make it through the weekend, and sure enough, she didn't. So, funny thing is that it rained the day that Chanel had her babies, and it's raining today, and we're supposed to get some more rain, so I wonder if old Coco ends up having her babies on a rainy day. And she's still escaping. I don't think shocking bothers Chanel or Coco at all. All the other ones stay in, but Coco gets out every time. I just put her in whenever we cut the trees down and stuff, and it wasn't the next morning she was out again. So yeah, it's just hopefully whenever she has her babies, she will kind of stay put a little bit. I think she will. So we'll see. We'll see. But everybody's doing good on the mountain. The rabbits are doing good. I'm also picking up a couple of supplies today to build some grow out box for the rabbits, and come up with a situation there. I don't really know exactly how I want to do it yet. I don't know if I want to just build an actual box, or if I want to do some kind of mobile to where they can kind of go around the yard and eat and be moved and stuff like that. So I'm going to do some thinking about that on the way to town, look at supplies, look at prices on things and all of that other stuff, and then come up with a decision on what I want to do there. But I'll figure it out, and it'll work out. I really leaning towards like some kind of like the chicken tractor type thing, but kind of do it for rabbits. Just got to have a wire bottom on that so they can't dig out. So I might do a small version of a hoop coop type thing, and make it to where it's mobile and all of that. And I think that'd be a pretty cool little rabbit grow out situation. So we'll see. We'll see. What do y'all think about that? Leave it in the comments. What do y'all think about a little hoop coop about half the size of the one for the goats that's just one panel? That way it's lighter and easier to move. And then doing like a little hoop deal for them. That way I can just kind of put a rope on it and kind of slide it around the yard every couple of days, and get them to fertilize the yard and the new grass seed and all of that stuff, and also give them a space to kind of grow out. I think that might work. I don't know. I'll look at it today. I'll see how much panels are and all of that stuff, and then we'll kind of go from there. But I think that's going to be about it, guys. The premiere starts in about 7 minutes, so I'm going to go check that out. Make sure y'all go over and check out Drifting Dreamers premiere. That dog pen area turned out phenomenal. That was a really good first major project for Mike. He's got a lot of work in it, and I'm proud of him. It turned out really good. And yeah, and most of it was, well, really all of it, but the fence and the hardware came off the land. So y'all know I love those type of projects. But I hope everybody's having a great weekend. Hopefully y'all take a little time to relax and also start working on your goals a little bit and doing something nice for somebody. But as long as y'all keep it real while you're doing it, it's all good. All right, guys. I will see y'all tomorrow.